What?
Hi. Hey. 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 Ooh. Do you know that song?
I wasn't listening.
Okay. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to episode, I want to say 45.
Say it.
44.
No, you want to say
16 carriages driving away. Yeah. So, welcome back. Love Pink.
What are you saying?
I don't like Pink. She is a bad seed on this earth. Love Pink. So hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode.
Yes.
I'm going to do land acknowledgement before we get into it. We are currently podcasting and residing on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the East Kulin Nation and of the Walrong and Bunurong language groups. Sovereignty was never ceded. White Australia has a black history. Bitch. Free Palestine. Free all oppressed groups of people. Fuck colony. Abolish Australia, actually. And always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
Aboriginal land.
Wait, always was, always will be Aboriginal land. That part.
I was thinking about how we could eradicate Australia. That's why I was distracted.
Oh, okay. So what are your ideas?
Big fire. Flood it.
Baby, we already have bushfires. Like Australia will be eradicated soon. Trust.
Maybe if everyone stopped shaving, we'd have bigger bushfires.
Well, yes. Yeah, I've been waking it the fuck up on TikTok recently. Like, I've been doing my little 1-2, getting my viral moment. Like, 60K on a verse, no album out. Yeah, my money's so tall. My puppy's got a climate hotter than the Middle Eastern climate. But like,
Hey!
I've been waking shit up on TikTok, and it's quite funny because I feel like it's like only on TikTok will people actually comment their opinion, right? Like, I feel like it's quite funny. Like, I love that platform. People feel so what's the word? Willing. There's another word for it.
So sweet and willing.
No. So sweet and willing. Like, inclined. People feel so inclined to comment, which I think is funny. Because I'll do some stupid video about how I think baby teas are performative. And you have all these fucking social justice, woke, white knight, dumbass bitches in my comment section being like, you're misusing that word performative. It's like, yeah, I know, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, I watched that in the car here and I read the comments and I was like, about half of the time, you're a stupid bitch. But you're actually quite smart some other times.
Thank you. I'm like kind of a pseudo intellect. But I feel like it's interesting because I'm not academically smart in the slightest. Like, come on, we clock it. But I know kindness. No, I don't. I know empathy. Another thing I don't know. No, I just, like, I understand things differently, I feel. And I think that, like, academic intelligence will not save you. Realty. In this world, academic intelligence will not save you. I'm going to put it out there as well. My ATAR, like, okay, so, like, I did, like, VCE. I still don't know what that stands for. Victorian Certificate of Education. It's like what you do in year 11 and 12, like your final years of high school. My ATAR was 60.
That's good, guys.
I think I got like a 60.25 or some shit. I don't give a fuck. But like, not the lowest in my family. But pretty much all of my friends, like every person I know got higher than me, besides 2 of my siblings. This guy that I've been seeing, his ATAR was 99. Like, fuck you, motherfucker. But he also told me that the education, because he's from interstate, so he said that the education is a bit different. It's compared to VCE, although I don't believe that. Like, I think that I think that he's very academically intelligent. But I was just like, damn, like you actually like that's crazy. Like you got 99, bitch. I was fighting for my life in year 12. I was like finding a reason to wake up every morning. So but you know, at the end of the day, like regardless of whether your score was 80 or 20 or 40, you know, what did you get? 90? What?
94.
Yeah, Ethan got 94.
But it's all made up. You can really just pay to get a better mark, and that's what I did.
Also, wait, there's so many factors into like your score being high or not. Because I went to like a public school and everyone's score kind of gets like averaged out a bit. Like, so depending if everybody in your year level gets a really high score, everyone's scores will be up. Like you get extra points. But then if there's like too many varying scores, like in public school, like a lot of people just don't even try. Like, and then like they'll just like purposely bunk it. And then some people get like really, really high scores. A lot of people will be in the middle, right? So then because of that, the average is like slightly different. Not saying that like other people's score made mine low. It's just that I didn't try because I couldn't try. But like, yeah, so because Ethan went to private school, it's like everybody got like 90 plus. I would be very surprised if anyone in your year level got below 90.
No, they did for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
90s. I think 90 was the average, but
you are
that's what I'm
such
saying.
a fucking...
They paid. You literally said that everyone got above 90.
Yeah.
That means you're suggesting the average is above 90.
Oh, what? No, but the average.
Get it. You don't know what average even means.
Bitch, you stupid little fucking
You've never
bitch,
read a book. You don't know what
Don't
average
talk back
means.
to your mother.
No, I think you're...
Don't talk back to your mother.
You are not my mother. Anyways. I think you're kind of academically smart now. I think reading books and stuff counts as academics.
Oh, I'm literate? That's what you're saying? Oh, thank you.
That's a
thank
big
you
leap.
so much, Ethan.
That's
I can
a big
fucking
deal
read
for your
and
family.
write.
That's a big deal for your family, having someone that can read. Ow.
Anyways, but yeah, like, yeah, high school was a bust. I feel like a lot of people who watch the podcast might be in high school. And let me tell you something.
Hit the books.
That shit doesn't mean shit. That shit doesn't mean shit. Let me tell you something. Like your life does not end if you fuck up high school. Cause that's the thing. Like when I was in high school, like the way that teachers treated like the ATAR score and like, you know, your exams and all that stuff, they literally treated it like if you don't get a high score, like you are gonna be a povo bum for the rest of your life. Like they were like, you know, your parents are gonna disown you, your siblings will never speak to you again, you're gonna get hooked on ice, like you're gonna, like literally, like the way that they kind of like, you know, set up that sort of expectation. But then once you're out of high school, it's like none of that shit fucking matters. Like if you want to get into uni, you want to get a high paying job, like like you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like don't ever let like high school or teachers or like your score deter you from that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, high school is like just, it's the start of your life. So
yeah,
it doesn't define everything, but you really do want to like get off to a good start. Otherwise you're like severely behind everyone else. And
Ethan, stop it. No, don't listen to this fucking alumni schmuck, okay? High school is bullshit. Don't ever, ever, ever let anyone tell you that that shit matters because it really doesn't. Like, trust, right? Like, I took like 5 years off after high school, but every course that I wanted to get into, it was very easy. Like, you know, sometimes like after high school, because I don't think your ATAR is valid after like 2 years, but they didn't even ask me for my ATAR. They're just like, they'll ask you for like a portfolio or like some examples of your work, like reasons why you want to get into the course, you know, like you do like a student statement, right? But it's very easy. So don't stress about school, mama. Don't. I think because July is when school ends in the US, I'm pretty sure. So it's like getting to that point. But don't stress, bitch, you got this. If you fail, you fail. If you pass, you pass. That's all that matters. A pass is just a pass. No matter if you even like get distinctions or really high scores, at the end of the day, it's just a pass. It's just a pass.
I'm good at passing. I pass.
Yeah, you pass as a fucking white man. You pass as a cis white man. Speaking of school, though, I did want to give an update. I did drop out. As you all know, I was doing creative writing, but at this moment in time, uni is just not possible for me because, baby, I'm broke. I had to go into uni like 4 days a week. So like for me to try get a job, like a day job, a civ job, is virtually impossible. Like I don't have the availability for it. You know, I went into uni because after working at the dick sucking factory, I made a pretty penny and it was nice. I was like financially stable enough to be like, you know, I actually want to focus on my education. But, you know, obviously because of focusing on that education, I just like stopped completely, focused a lot on creative stuff and just like, you know, just my life. I think I really missed my life. Like I missed living my life because I was such a fucking workaholic last year. Like even last year, like when we would do the podcast, like I would show up to do like a fucking episode at 10:30 in the morning after getting home at like 7 or 8 a.m. Like it was crazy, you know? So then crazy, hardy, crazy, mental, bitch, mental institution, bitch need a straitjacket. Like it was literally giving that. So, yeah, so I decided to quit uni for now. It's only for now. I think that what like my main goal right now is I want to be financially stable. I want to move out of my house. I want to move out with Jack and Wilson and Sam, you know? So I just really want to focus on that, having enough money to pay rent, pay bills, support myself. And then in the future when I'm feeling ready again, then I'll try again. But, you know, so it's not goodbye. It's
sayonara.
No, it's just putting a pause. Gonna love you and leave you. Gonna love you and leave you. Yeah. But yeah, I told my class that I was leaving. They were all really cut up. Of course, I was the most interesting bitch going there. Real tea. I'm not saying that in like a cocky, narcissistic way. Like I'm saying that because I like myself and I know that I'm cool and I know that like people were gagging for me in that class. Real tea. Yeah. So yeah, I will miss them. Like there was this one Singaporean diva in my class who I feel really sad leaving behind because now she's like the only Asian person in that class. I love her. She's so like efficient, well organized, on top of everything. She really saved my ass when I was in uni, catching me up on lessons that I missed. Yeah, and I will miss the rest of the class. It was nice, like actually having that routine in my life and like what is it? Like interacting with people that weren't all my kiki kaka friends. Like kind of like it felt like going to work and seeing work colleagues.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my life right now.
That's life. That's life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm here with you. I think.
Okay.
No, but yeah, I'm supportive of your decision.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think it's really hard to go to uni, period. But it's also hard to work as well and pay rent and everything.
Yeah.
But I think you did a really good job at the start of the semester and you were like killing it for real.
Thank you. I feel like, yeah, a lot of people in university, like they can go to uni because they live at home. You know, they don't have to spend money on rent, on bills, on food and stuff. And I feel like I was just struggling so much, you know, because yeah, I would go to uni and like the whole time, like I would be thinking about like, oh my God, am I going to make rent this month? And like, you know, I go home and like, I'm like doing uni work and stuff. And that's the only thing I'm thinking about. Like, I have to make money. I have to make money right fucking now. Like, I think a lot of people actually don't live with that fear.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of people, like, especially people who are privileged enough to be able to go to uni or, you know, just live in Melbourne, actually. I meet a lot of people in Melbourne who, like, where, like, money is, like, the least of their fucking worries. It's, like, the number 10 stress in their life. I'm like, that's the number 0. I'm patient 0 at the financial instability clinic. Like, you have no idea. And, bitch, I've hustled my entire life. Like even when I was a teenager and when I was younger and my parents didn't have money, I had to make money myself. Like I've been selling clothes on Depop since I was like 13 or 14, making money just so I can eat, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and like, I feel like, you know, I don't know. I find it really hard to talk about sometimes because like, I think people don't actually understand like how different everyone's financial situation is, and people don't really think about what everybody has to do in order to like make the money that they make or do what they need to do, you know, like. And I mean, my biggest hustling year was last year. I fucking hustled and I fucking worked my ass off, and I can't really talk about it on here, but there's not even that many people I can really talk about it to, because it's like no one, unless you're actually doing that work too, like you don't understand. You'll never understand what it's like. And this is why you see me pick up ridiculous fucking like odd jobs. Like everybody's like, Jade's doing side quests. Yeah, I'm doing side quests because I'm trying to pay my fucking rent. Like I'm trying to live, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to still be able to pay for my existence. And it's tiring and it's a constant stress in my life. But like, you know, I do love my life. I'm not going to sit here and bitch and complain and say like, you know, I would have it other ways if I could, but I do like the fact that I've persevered and I've adapted to my circumstances and still been able to like be alive despite everything. So yeah.
Yeah, you should be very proud of yourself.
Yeah. I wish more people talked about money. And I feel like, okay, so you know, like Australian Fashion Week, people were complaining that the interviewers were being misogynistic because one of the questions that they kept asking was to the women. They were asking like, what's the most amount of money that you've turned down? And people were saying that it's like misogynistic because like, you know, you're asking these questions about like women's income, and then people are like purposely, for the purpose of like rage baiting people online so that people will like comment and say like, oh, these women are so privileged, or these women are da-da-da, whatever. I think to an extent that it's true, because like, I mean, I think if you want to ask a question like that, everybody of all genders should be asked. But also, is it so wrong for a white woman to have their privilege checked sometimes? Is it so wrong for a white man to have their privilege checked sometimes? A white NB. Like, I think that white people hate talking about money. White people hate talking about money because they feel guilty for having money. And it's like, don't feel guilty. Like, just be honest about it. Like, because I'm not like I'm only asking because I'm curious. When I ask people what their parents do for work and like, you know, what they do for work, how did they get into the job that they got into and whatever, how much do they earn? Like, I'm asking out of curiosity because like it's such a pipe dream for me to imagine like having access to that much money, you know, having a trust fund, having money inherited, you know, like inheriting money from your dead relatives or like from selling land. It's like, I will never have that in my life. I know that when my parents die, like they're not going to leave me anything. And that's like, you know, like, so that's what I mean. Like, that's why I like talking about money. I think that talking more about money and how much you actually have in your bank account, it like destigmatizes like the conversation surrounding money and whether you have a lot of money or no money at all, you know?
I think a lot of people just like to talk about cozy lives and how much eggs cost, but yeah, a lot of people are probably too ashamed to say like, oh, eggs are expensive, but I could probably still buy $1 million.
Yeah, like literally, like you want to fucking complain about recession core and cozy libs and da-da-da, all this stuff, but like you're doing just fine. Like I saw you step out in the new Briar Will, bitch. You're doing just fine.
I saw you steal June's Labubu.
Oh my God. I gave my friend June a Labubu for Christmas and someone stole it off her bag. That fucking stupid doll.
We should return it.
Yeah, but I think more people, and especially white people, need to be more willing about like talking about money or where they came from and like, you know, what their parents did and in order for them to live the life that they do, because like I just think that it's really important to talk about that, because I'm trying to scope out who I want to rob. No, I'm kidding. I think that it's like, I think it's just really important to do that because it makes me feel less bad about being povo, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, it's just a privilege. I feel like a lot of people feel shame for being privileged, but
yeah,
it's just
like that's
the way it is.
that's the worst thing that happens in your life.
Like, don't pretend to not be privileged. Like, I'm a man and that's a privilege. And what am I trying to say? I should have
Find the note. Find the note. Find the note, girl. Find the note.
No, it's a privilege to be a man, and it's like I can't do anything about that. I can't really give that up.
Really? But like men have it so hard. Did you know that like the male suicide rate is like up to 98% this year?
98% of men.
Bitch,
Don't laugh at that.
Let's put it up to 99.
100. Like, it's just a privilege.
100 men versus suicide.
Oh, mama. It's a sad day. Stop. I need to think.
Okay.
I need to think.
For once in your fucking life, bitch.
It's a privilege, and you can't pretend it's not, and you can't try and say like, oh, it's not a privilege to be a man, and this, you can relate this in your head to money because I can't do it at the moment. But it's like, yeah, don't pretend it's not a privilege and accept it. Kind of like sometimes when I go for a walk at night, I'm like, I mean, I feel weird about it because I'm like, I feel like a woman would be really unsafe about this, but like, is this like me making most of my privilege in like a weird way?
Oh, like you're taking advantage of the fact that you can walk at night alone and feel safe.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
and it feels a little
what,
like.
are you gonna stop walking?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was like,
you're like, I stand in solidarity with women and women's rights, and I will never take a walk by myself at night. Girl, shut the fuck up, bitch.
No, I do. Sometimes I just, when I'm walking, I pause from my book, my feminist literature, and I think.
And you stop sipping your matcha. Bitch, you're so fucking okay. No, but like, I think that like, you know, we live in patriarchal society. We live in a colony, white-centric society, right? Oh. If you're a white person, you benefit from that. If you're a man, you benefit from that. If you're straight, if you're cis, you benefit from that. So just acknowledge that. That's all we want. For you to just be able to say that. I've had rich friends who they can't even say the word privilege out loud. They can't even acknowledge like, oh, I am privileged and I'm lucky to have the money that I have and the family that I have and the home that I have. Like I know people like that, and it's like you are so like far removed from the real world. You know, you will never understand how like, you know, someone like you will like you are bound to be successful and you're bound to be comfortable for the rest of your life. Meanwhile, a lot of people don't have that, you know? Like, and this is what, like, if we want to talk about privilege, like, I don't know if you guys realize this, but like every day I think about ending it for real. That's my normal response because I know how hard it is to live and to exist. I don't think that I can pay for my life for a long time. You know, I think I have almost like, I want to say 6 months to like 2 years left in me. And that's not crazy. Like to me, that's so normal because like I can't afford to exist, you know? That's why suicide is the most viable option for me. Like I have options. But that's always going to be one of them because I know that like at some point that will be the only choice that I have, you know? And I don't think that I don't think that a lot of people, like I used to think that everybody thought like this, but as I get older, I realize like, oh, you guys like, no, y'all actually have goals and you're set for life and you have like things that you can do to keep existing. You'll always have money, you know, you'll always have all these resources that you have access to. I don't have the same. What's the point of me living? Right?
It's a mix of that, and you're also just depressed.
No, but it's not even like sometimes I think it's the depression, and it's like, oh my God, I fucking hate myself. I hate my life. I don't hate myself and I don't hate my life, but I think that living is just expensive, and like I would much rather be dead than pay a bill. I would much rather be dead than pay for rent, you know? And maybe I'm lazy. I'm lazy at the moment. Maybe I'm just a lazy bitch. And that's okay, because I just like completely reject pro-capitalist systems. No, I just fuck capitalism. Like I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to be a part of this. I reject it. I completely reject it. I would much rather be dead than have to be a fucking cog in the machine, truly.
But maybe you could like redesign the machine.
Exactly. Shut up.
No, yeah, that's fair. I obviously don't think you should die. I think you're too pretty to die. But I think that's fair. It is really like depressing that we're growing up and eventually we just have to spend money on electricity.
Well, I already spend money on electricity, actually. And
okay, well, currently I'm comfortable and I don't have to.
You know what? I think I think about rarely I think about my future, right? Only recently I actually started envisioning a future, you know, because when I was younger,
good.
When I was younger, like I did not think I was going to make it past 15, 16, 17. Every year that I got older, I was like, this, like, what the fuck, right? So I feel like now I'm at a point in my life where, like, you know, I'm situationally, I'm like out of that environment, you know, that was making me depressed. But now I'm depressed because it's like, I don't know how to live. Like, I don't know how to exist. I feel like everything that I do now, like I feel like I'm learning for the first time, you know?
Well, you are.
How to be independent, how to be stable, and all these things. But, you know, a lot of people that come from good homes and good families, like they pick up these things throughout their adolescence, throughout their teenage years and stuff. But like I'm here now and I'm so confused all the time, you know? And like, yeah, when I was younger, I never set goals because I didn't think I would be alive. So now that I'm alive, I'm like every morning, I'm like, a fucking goal for me is literally making a bowl of cereal, bitch. A goal for me is making my bed, or like it's just like I live the most. I don't know how to explain it. Like I'm just like raw dogging life. I'm just raw dogging life. I don't think there'll ever be a point where I get serious about my life because, bitch, it's never been serious. It's just not that serious. But anyways, like what I was trying to say is that like, you know, I kind of think about my future and I really don't think that I will be able to afford to live. Like I don't think I'll ever own a house in my life. I don't think I'll ever have savings. I don't think I'll ever have assets, you know, like, and this is the thing. It's like, if I really think this, then why don't I just become beautiful and become someone's trophy wife, right?
I was going to suggest that.
Like, why don't I just do that and conform to like conventionally like feminine beauty standards? Like, why don't I stop being non-binary then? But it's like, I have pride at the same time and I like myself too much and I'm too like I like the person that I am, that I don't want to compromise that. But then obviously due to not compromising that, like I'm going to die in the next 2 years. And that's okay. Like I've accepted that. And I think my funeral is going to be really gaggy. So it's fine. They're going to play Sway at my funeral.
What?
Don't
I was thinking of a different one.
I
thought I was playing Lily Choo Choo.
Oh yeah, the Lily Choo Choo song. Yeah.
Yeah, if you do die, I can plan a really amazing funeral, but you're not gonna die, so I won't allow it. If it really comes to
what,
it,
you're gonna keep me hooked up inside your septic tank, and then you're gonna make multiple clones of me?
No, we'll get you addicted to something. Like gambling.
Like estrogen?
I'll give you all my money. You can start gambling.
Okay.
That'll keep you alive.
Yes, beautiful. Yeah.
No, if it really comes down to it, I would transfer you all my money to keep you alive. and then the next day I'll ask for it back. But we'll go Nobu.
Yeah.
You take me to Nobu with my money.
Yeah.
That's now yours.
Let's do that.
But no, I think that's fair. It's like, obviously I am privileged and my life is not as difficult, but I can imagine how hard it is to just kind of keep on going in your life and trust that things will get better, or like you'll start feeling less stressed about money or like where your life is headed. And I don't have great advice, but you seem to like enjoy your life and you as a person, and the only way to continue enjoying that and seeing where you go and like your self-discovery is by staying alive.
Okay, Bee Gees. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
No, thank you. Are you gonna crash out? Are you gonna fucking crash out finally? You gonna crash the fuck out, huh? Bitch? You gonna fucking crash the fuck out? Putangin mo, you're so fucking stupid, So fucking stupid. Bitch, don't make me get the fucking spoon, bitch. Don't make me get the spoon. And show you why they call me mother.
Mama.
I don't say hey mamas, I'm Spanish. I say hey mama.
Yeah, but what was I gonna say?
I was actually saying,
Oh, okay.
just bear with it and stay with me.
Yeah. Oh, won't you? Thank you for the advice. I do think that, like, despite the trials and tribulations, despite the horrors of, you know, the man-made horrors beyond comprehension, I still get through it. You know, I wake up every day with a smile on my face, so ready to take the day on.
Oh, you're taking it. You looked at the camera for too long. No, but for real, I think I obviously don't understand your full feelings, but there's times when I play a game of League and I lose and I'm like, I just want to die. And there's similar times in my life where I'm like, I'm just so sick of it. Maybe I could die. And this is not like genuine suicidal ideation. I'm not coming out with that. But I can...
Ethan's like, I've lightly dabbled in suicidal ideation, just to let everyone know.
No,
sometimes I've had like a maybe 10% thought of killing myself, but like it's never that serious.
I mean, pretty much.
No, but this is the thing. I used to think that everybody had that same brain where they're like, a minor inconvenience happens, or like, you know, life is getting too much, and then your brain immediately jumps to, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, I thought that was normal.
I think a lot of people.
Yeah, but like a lot of people, but like not so much the people in our life. Like, I feel like when I talk to people in my life, like my friends and my family about this, they're like, no, that is not a normal thought to want to kill yourself, or to like to see that as like the only option. Like, I was like, oh, what?
You're bleeding a bit.
Bleeding?
Yeah, I think it's maybe your piercing.
Are you sure?
On that side of your nose.
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's fine. I must have blown my nose too hard. Sorry, but yeah, I used to think that suicidal ideation was like really, really normal, but it's actually not. So I guess I gotta fix that.
I think what I was trying to say was that in my head, it's like sometimes seems justifiable that it is like an option, but it's really not, because I'll be too sad.
Ethan's like, sometimes it's okay to kill yourselves, but sometimes it's not.
No,
Like,
obviously
okay.
understand why some people feel that way and are so depressed about their life, but like,
yeah,
I think you really just need to, especially if you're enjoying your life,
yeah,
and how it's going.
Okay, well, actually, let's clock it.
Yeah.
Realistically, you will never understand.
Yeah,
because
I
you've
know,
never
I'll
been
never
there,
understand.
right?
Yeah.
So I think that, like, you know, when people express feelings of being suicidal and stuff, like, I definitely get it, because I think that, like, it makes sense. To me, it makes sense. I don't think that it is the most fair option. I don't think it's an option where nobody gets hurt, you know? Because that's the one thing that holds me back all the time. Like, if I kill myself, who's going to find my body? Who's going to have to organize my funeral? Who's going to have to go to my funeral? Who's going to have to find out that I've died? I'm sure all my haters will be jumping for joy. But like, I think about my family and like my friends and like kind of the what is it? The feeling that I would leave behind, you know, and like, and the possibility of completely ruining their lives or just making them miserable. And I don't want to do that. Also, who's going to take over my lease? So there's a lot of things that I think about. So I'm good, guys. Sorry, we actually probably should have done a bit of like a trigger warning before discussing this, but that's okay. That's
we'll put it at the start of the episode.
It was nothing detailed, you know. It's nothing detailed.
We will still pull a trigger.
We will.
warning at the
I'll
start of the
just gonna put it in the description. Shut up, bitch. I know how to fucking do this. Bitch, I am my own mommy. The fuck. I had notes. I'm gonna read some of them. Okay, so so I went on another date with the Asian. It was good. We were lying on this very couch.
Oh,
and
fuck me.
I gave him the CD that I made, and I think he liked it. I don't know. I haven't really asked. But then we're lying on this couch, and then I was like, he's like lying on me. I was like holding him. He was like, oh, like you make me feel so feminine. And then I was like, thank you, princess. And then he looked at me and he was like, I wish you were a boy. I was like, yeah, me too, babe.
He's stealing all my lines.
Bitch. I know, but it was cute. Other date was good. I think if it actually gets more serious, like I'm gonna stop talking about it completely because I just like I want it to go through, okay? So I want to prove that I'm serious about this in some way. So I will stop sharing detail because I think, you know, it would be kind of crazy if I just kept talking about it. Some things are better kept secret, you know?
This one's you're doing this for your heart and your well-being, not for the plot.
Yeah, like yes, this is not for the plot. Like this is I'm dead fucking serious about
fucking God.
Anyways, I did want to talk about this as well. So you know how I talked about Grindr in one of the episodes? I forgot to talk about this story, but this was one of the other craziest thing that happened to me on Grindr. So basically, this person messaged me on Grindr, like no face pic, no name, whatever, and then said hi Miss Tricker, referred to me as my last name, and I was like, oh, who is you? I was like, oh, like you know me by my full government name. So then I kept talking to him, and I was like, who are you? Oh, who was you? And then he was like, oh, like we went to high school together. Like, I don't want to tell you who I am. And I was like, you can tell me. Because he's like DL, right? Like closeted. So then he told me who he was. And I was like, oh. And this guy, he's like DL. Like, he's a straggot. He's straight. All his friends are straight. Like footy bros, right? I was like, work. So then he told me that he's been closeted bisexual for the past, maybe 2 or 3 years.
Me
and then
too.
I was like, okay, cool. And then we agreed to meet up and then we had sex, right? Like I went to his house and we had sex. Ethan actually dropped me off at his house. It was really funny.
I can't believe I did that.
I know. You love me. Anyways, yeah, we had sex and it was really funny. The whole time we were having sex, I was like on top of him and he kept saying, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. I was like, well, believe it, bitch. And then after we were talking and then he was telling me it was just sad because he was telling me that he said that he would never come out. He was he's convinced himself because being DL is a brain disease. He's convinced himself that that he loves the double life. That's how he referred to it as. He was to my friends, I'm straight and then behind closed doors I'm gay. And he was I like being secretive. I like that there's a secret element to it. And then I was thinking though, isn't that just sad that you choose to be around friends and family that you can't be yourself in front of? And he was like, oh, well, I like fucking men, but I'm not being gay isn't my whole personality. And I'm like, no, it's not about it being your personality. It's about being able to go out to dinner with your family and bring your partner who is of the same sex. I think that like, why should you rid yourself of that, you know, that experience? Like, I think it's really sad when like closeted DL guys, like they really convince themselves that this is the only way that they can live their life, you know, maybe because of their culture, how they were raised, or maybe, you know, their own insecurities regarding being a homosexual. So like, yeah, but it was crazy. Like when we met up, like we were just talking about Grindr, we were just talking about experience. And you know what he said to me? He was like, oh, you know, I really liked you in high school. I just never talked to you. And I was like thinking in my head, like, dude, I feel so sorry for you, because maybe if you actually had the balls to like not be ashamed to be attracted to me and like not be embarrassed of your attraction to me, I actually might have given you a chance. And like I might have actually wanted to get to know you like as more than just someone I'm sleeping with.
Yeah.
But you're so scared of your attraction and you're so scared to be yourself that like you just project that onto me. You would never want to be seen with me in public. You would never get lunch with me or go to a movie with me. And like, you know, and I've talked about this before, but like a lot of guys treat me like that. Contrary to popular belief. Like I know that I'm a bad bitch, but a lot of these men like who interact with me like will only ever love me behind closed doors because they think I'm that fucking ugly. And also because of the fact that I'm Asian, it's like I'm immediately like people will see some guy with me in public and be like, oh, he has an Asian fetish, or like he likes Asian girls. Like I will always have that attached to me. I will always be seen as an Asian girl before I'll actually be seen as a human being. So, you know, it's like, that's why like I do find dating really hard. When I find someone who's like actually interested in me, it's very hard for me to trust that and not be suspicious of that, because there's just been so many times when like guys have just, or just people period, like guys, girls, all the gender appropriations, they just fucking wronged me and they just treat me like, you know, like just like a sexual object, or like not even human, subhuman, you know? So yeah, that was my other Grindr experience. And then on Grindr as well, this white twink messaged me and was like, doll, I remember you from high school. And I was like, oh, did you go to high school with me? And they were like, no, I just like knew of you. Like you were always an icon. I was like, period, thank you. And then the twink was like, I fucked all these guys from your high school. I was like, tell me yours and I'll tell you mine. So then we exchanged cock, and then we realized that we shared cock. We shared multiple cocks. Like all the guys, all the DL like trade that were fucking on me were also fucking on this twink at the same time, which I think is iconic. I love sharing cock, y'all. Like for real. I always talk about this, but it's like, isn't that crazy that like I like me being an Asian like AFAB or like femme or whatever. I have the exact same guys who are interested in me and the same that are also interested in these twinks and in the dolls. Like I think that that's iconic. Yeah. Period. Gag it.
Yeah, that's weird. I was thinking about that guy from your school the other week and how that happened, because I dropped you there. I feel like maybe our cycles have linked.
What?
Our cycles have
like
synced
our
up?
periods have synced up.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I just want to preface as well. If you ever say that you are on your period,
what is that?
I'm going to kick the shit out of you.
What the fuck is a period?
Okay, so all these men on TikTok are talking about, oh, it's my time of the month. I'm on my period. It's like a dude period.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, don't ever say that around me. I will beat the shit out of you.
I would never.
I will, without hesitation.
I call it a period?
Without hesitation, I will beat the living shit out of you. So don't play with me.
I would just call it my period. I'm playing. Oh. Mummy hits me. Mummy hits me. Mummy
hit you?
Mummy has been hitting me real bad lately.
Does she hit you? Do they hit you?
They hit me.
Do they hit you?
It hits me.
Baby. Do they hit you?
It hit me.
You're such a fucking little bitch.
You
how am I going to bring you to the club?
So
how am I going to bring you to the club and you're going to defend me, huh?
Huh?
If somebody fucking sizes me up, how the fuck are you going to defend me, bitch? You're going to be like, get her, Jade. Like recording with the camera. Bitch.
I'll set them on fire.
with your mind.
You actually hit me. Okay, and I think everyone needs to
Yeah,
know.
and you dry hump me, so we're fucking even.
What? I'm half dog.
Huh?
My dog
anyways,
period. I got my period.
Yeah, but there was I had another note. Oh yeah, I went to my high school reunion. My Christian private school, the one that I went to from prep to year 8, but then I left because my parents ran out of money, so then they had to send me to public school. Blessing in disguise. Anyways, I brought Ethan.
Ow.
You can lie there, doll.
Oh, really?
Yeah, come
you
here.
won't hit me?
I'm not gonna hit you. Yeah, it was really cute, the reunion. Everybody recognized Ethan. The defining compliment for me was, "Oh, I love your tats.
Sick daddies.
Sick tats, bro. How many tats do you have? Wow, you're really inked up, aren't you?" I was
mean,
like, "Thank you."
You did spend a lot of money, so it's...
The highlight of the reunion was seeing this guy that I used to be friends with when I was younger. Black Kings forever, Snow Bunnies never. I'm sorry, but he is so fucking fine.
Is that
I'm
his full
dead
name?
fucking serious. I'm dead fucking serious. When I saw him, like, I was like, oh. Bitch, like, let me hit that. Let me hit that right fucking now. I'm dead fucking serious. Don't play with me.
Please chill out.
And everyone else was cute. Everybody was really nice to me. A lot of people were really happy to see me. A lot of people said that they weren't expecting to see me and they saw me. And I was like, well, you've seen me. I looked the best. No shade. That's just a rock fact.
I was runner up.
Yeah, there was an open bar. So I was drinking myself to death. I had 2 Sauvignon Blancs.
You had 3 drinks. You definitely had 3.
I think I had 2.
I was counting.
Okay, I think I had a Sauvignon Blanc and then a Pinot Grigio and then I had a Sauvignon Blanc again.
Well, I think so.
Yeah.
Because I was counting and I said, Jade, you've already had 3 and you're like scaring everyone and you're way too drunk.
I'm way too high. Yeah, it was really fun.
I'm that type of boyfriend for real.
Oh, God. Anyways, it was really cute. I also met one of my friends. Like, I mean, I saw a bunch of friends that I was friends with when I was younger. Like, I grew up with some of these people. Like, I've known some of them since I was like 6 or 7 years old, right? But just seeing like how different everyone was, I was like, wow. And it was really bringing me back. I was getting so much nostalgia. I saw this guy that like I used to be besties with when I was like in early high school. And like, it's quite funny. Like, he is exactly the same as I remember him, just like taller, and his voice is deeper. But the way that he spoke was in such a similar cadence to when we were in early high school. Excuse me. In early high school, it was actually beautiful. I was like, this is really nice, you know. And I hope that he liked seeing me too. I mean, you know what? I know that all of them talk shit about me, and they all think that I'm a fucking drug addict or a fucking high school dropout. And I talk shit back. I've talked a lot of shit about that school that I went to, but I will say, like, I am grateful for the memories that I have. I have a lot of really bad memories and a lot of really good memories. So it's. Yeah, I was kind of nervous, like, going to the reunion, but when I was there, I was like, this is piss easy. I'm better than everyone, and everybody adores me, so it's okay. Yeah. And also, yeah, like, there are maybe like 3 to 5 people from that year level who are actually drop dead fucking gorgeous and that I want to jump on. So
3 to 5.
I will be doing my rounds.
Is that including me?
We did not go to high school together. Why the fuck would that include you?
I was at the function.
Anyways, if you want to talk about my alcoholism,
Yeah,
you're more
I was
than
gonna.
welcome.
Well, because Jade had clearly way too many drinks because I initially told them to have 2, but then they snuck in a 3rd one, and I said that's just not very ladylike. We went to get. I'm just kidding, guys. No, you were only drunk once we left. I think you must have had the last drink really quick, but we went to get dinner and they were drunk and sleepy. We went to our favorite restaurant and they were drooling on the table, half asleep. And at one point they were like, I'm going to reenact what they did and said. It's all too much. That whole thing. Being open. Ethically non-monogamous. And I was just sitting across from them like, What?
I must have been having some crazy dream. What the fuck was I talking about?
I don't know.
Like
And you
this
paused in
fake.
between everyone.
I actually started believing the lies that we were telling at the reunion that we were in a polycule. I think I started believing it in my drunken state.
Did you tell people at your one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had overheard a conversation in the restaurant while you were asleep, and then you decided to chime in with that. But I was like, no one here is talking about that.
Yeah. I fell asleep 4 times after that reunion. I fell asleep in the car on the way to the restaurant, fell asleep in the restaurant. Then we came home, and then like after this reunion, we're meant to go to see Sam DJ at Final Girl. I fell asleep on the couch, and then I woke up again, and then at this point Ethan was like, hey, we need to go to Final Girl. And then at this point I was like, fuck it, I'm not going, I'm too drunk. Ethan left, I fell asleep again, and then when I woke up, like I don't know why, but I think like something like rejuvenated me, like in my self-conscious that was like telling me like, you have to go see Sam, you have to kiki with your friends. So then I woke up again and I was like, fuck it. So then I got changed, I touched up my makeup, and then I Ubered myself to Final Girl. Yeah.
I think you must have woken up with a boner or something. Put you in a good
No,
mood.
I think I just really wanted to see everyone, you know, and like I just wanted to dance and I wanted to have fun. Yeah, hey bro, come to this party. There's a lot of hot chicks. Like literally, like I was sorry, I was so fucked up. Can you do it? I can't do it.
No, I can't do that one. I don't know the full.
But yeah, no, yeah, Final Girl was really good, by the way. We saw Sam DJ. I will say, there was this act that performed, like DJ that performed. I don't like when people play ballroom tracks and like when people incorporate ballroom in their sets, but they're not actually from ballroom. Then they have no affiliation or ties to ballroom, because like you can tell when someone's ballroom is performative. Like for real, like I was seeing this DJ, to keep it anonymous, I'm going to say this DJ, but I was seeing this DJ perform and play their music, and I was like, you're picking the most generic ballroom tracks I've ever heard in my life. You're just adding crashes, but you don't even know what the crash symbolizes or what it means or at what point you're meant to drop a crash. Like, I feel like a femme queen. No, I feel like when I was watching, like listening to them DJ, I was like, this is not cute and I don't like this. And also playing ballroom for an audience that is not even ballroom. Like there were ballroom people that night, and that's why the night was a fucking key, because wherever there's ballroom, there's fun, there's excitement. It's a fucking key always. But it's like you're playing ballroom for people who don't, like you're not playing ballroom for them. You're playing ballroom for this general audience, people who don't understand shit about ballroom. And this is why when we went to Heaven on Earth, I was really pissed off, because like we're at the fucking whitest fucking club you could possibly imagine. And there's a white DJ who looked like a cis man playing a fucking is anybody walking ballroom track, like, oh, walk the runway, serving the runway, eating the runway. Like, what the fuck do you know about walking the runway, you dumbass little bitch? Like, literally, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit about ballroom, motherfucker. It pissed me the fuck off. It actually pissed me the fuck off, like DPMO, because it's like, you don't play ballroom for people who are not ballroom. They don't understand. Like, you're playing ballroom because you're playing ballroom tracks because it's like a popular niche in music right now. And like, you know, it's like, it's dance. Like you think it's dance music. You think it's fucking dance music and party music, but bitch. Oh, did I turn the fucking soundboard off? Ballroom is survival. There is so much culture like linked to fucking ballroom. Like there's so much like history and culture attached to ballroom. So don't fucking play with me, bitch. Don't fucking play with me. It's not just like a trending fucking dance music niche, okay? It's people's lives. Like, so don't fucking play with me. And before anyone wants to sit there and be like, oh, well, you always have a ballroom crash in your podcast. Bitch, I walked the Vogue nights, okay? And I got chopped and I never got my 10s because I'm not fab. I'm not fucking fab. But like, I fucking did my fucking time. I show up to majority of the ballroom gigs, ballroom events. Like, so many of my friends are in ballroom, are in the scene. Like Dominique Jackson and Legendary, I am ballroom. But no, I'm not. But don't play with me. Like, you know, like, don't fucking sit there and like I just hate when DJs add ballroom into their music. They don't actually respect ballroom. They don't know anything about ballroom. And they're playing ballroom for people who also don't understand ballroom. Like, seriously, like, you know, so I think be mindful before you add a Vogue crash to your DJ set. Like, be mindful of what you're doing and why you're fucking doing it and what, like association or relevance this even has to your own personal life, bitch. I think ballroom should be gate kept. I do. I think ballroom should be gate kept because this is like in order to protect queer people, in order to protect queer culture, BIPOC queer community, especially in order to protect them, to protect their lives. This is a sanctuary for them. This is a safe space for them, you know, for us. So it's like, don't fucking like, don't be mad. Like, as a white person especially, don't be mad when you're not invited to the ballroom scene because you have no fucking place in the ballroom scene, bitch.
There are like 100 other things you can appropriate.
Yeah, unless you're like a femme queen or a trans man or whatever. Of course, ballroom will always be for trans people, you know. But number one, the brown and black femme queens. That is who created ballroom. That is who ballroom is for. So be mindful and be respectful and understand the culture and don't add a fucking Vogue crash into your fucking DJ set without understanding any of that, you dumb fucking bitch. You fucking culture vulture bitch.
Jesus Christ.
It's like with white people and just playing like, you know, Brazilian funk, right? Like Bailey funk? Baila funk. Like, it's like I understand, like, you want to have a set that's gaggy and you want to get the party jumping and make everyone dance and shit. But do you even understand the culture attached to that? Do you even understand any of the reasons? Like, you don't just go on fucking Spotify and search up like top 50 Brazilian funk tracks and then remix it and mix it with fucking Clarity by Zed. Like, you don't know shit about shit. Like, learn. Like, actually, like, if you really are really interested in the music and really interested in the culture, if you want to speak the language, then learn it, you know? Like, really immerse yourself in that shit and understand, like, who you are and whether you should even be playing this or not. And if you want to play it, then, like, you know, have a fucking leg to stand on, please. Please. That's all I ask.
Have a leg.
Have a leg. Anyways.
Amazing. How did that feel?
It felt really good. I don't really think I had much else. Oh my God, yeah, I did see this recently on the internet. I think I forgot to mention it. There was a white woman who was recorded saying the N-word.
Oh, mama, at a playground?
Yeah, like with a kid. And then then she made like a GoFundMe or something being like, oh, like the woke police are ruining my life online. And then she crowdfunded over $500K.
She's chopped.
Like, is that not the most insane thing you've ever heard? And it, like, what the fuck, right? But you know what it reminds me of? Like, not that this is comparable because what I'm about to explain is a whole lot better. But it's like when that black woman, like, she came out on Twitter saying that like her family abandoned her because she's a Trumpy, and then she needed money for universities. She raised over $150,000 to pay for her school tuition, and then she came out years later being like, "Oh, I was lying the whole time." Period. Like, she just wanted to fucking troll a bunch of Republicans and scam them, which I think is iconic.
She's my hero.
Yeah, she's my hero. And I think that is like how Republican money should be used to, you know, like, I think all Republicans and red-pilled and right-wing fuckheads, meatheads, should be scammed. But then this white woman saying the N-word, like, so openly racist and like standing 10 toes behind it, she crowdfunded $500K for herself and her family.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucked up? Like, oh my God. Is it that fucking easy?
I mean, the clan is quite rich.
Yeah, like, because you know a couple people in there.
What? Don't say that.
Just joshing.
Don't say that in
joshing.
public.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. Like, I think that I didn't know that money was so accessible in that way. Like, wow. I'm so fucking povo that it almost makes me consider like coming out as like, you know, I'm going to just tweet one day, #start Asian hate. And then I'm going to be like, you guys, like, oh my God, the internet's ruining my life. I can never get a job again. And then like all these like, what is it? Like Asian fetishists and like red pilled right wing, Asian racists will donate to me and support my lifestyle. So
I will not be donating to that. So good luck getting money.
good fucking luck.
You're not getting a cent of my money.
What is that video? I'm an NYU graduate, sucker. Is that the video?
Pretty sure. The trumpet one.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how, you know, people can just get money. Oh, I really did want you to talk about your thing, but you know what? I think maybe we're going to check back in a week and then we'll talk about it next time.
Yeah, I can do that. Or we could do an extra 10 minutes.
Okay, you want to go?
Yeah. Well, in my most recent therapy session, I spoke to my therapist about how I am struggling with self-confidence and intimacy and dating and sex. And I told her that I'm addicted to porn because I'm addicted to porn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I told her that. And that's something I've told like Jade and I think some people know. But I think...
Yeah, the people that I've been spreading it around to.
Yeah, because you just want to run your mouth, but now everyone fucking knows.
Baby, look at you. You want to fucking sit there and be like, oh, nobody knew that I had a porn addiction.
What does that
Look
mean?
at yourself. Look at yourself. You're tired. You're tired.
Calling me ugly?
No, it's...
Hey.
Hey.
What are you trying to imply?
But okay, this is the thing. Like, you have been on this for a really long time, and I've been trying to make this known to you, you know, just a little bit. Like I've been referencing it a lot. I've been like kind of trying to bring it up in conversation, but I feel like only recently you were ready to admit it. And I just want to say that I'm proud of you, because that's a good thing to be able to acknowledge and want to move towards a future where you're not so addicted to gooning.
Whatever you say. I don't think it's actually going to help me at all. No, I think it is. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. You mean the world to me. And I know you've been trying to tell me for a while, and there's been times in the past where I'm like, yeah, I should quit, but I haven't.
I think that like porn addiction is really normal. Like it's really normal. I think especially amongst men, but also just like women who are fajoshis too. Like everybody loves porn. But this is my thing with porn. I don't think anyone should have that much free, unrestricted access to like nudity and to sex. You know, like the fact that it's so accessible, you can just go online and you can just search up whatever you want to look at, whatever you want to watch, whatever you're in the mood for, and you can just watch it. I don't think that's right.
Yeah,
And
I think it's way too accessible. And like, even when I'm like trying to not watch actual porn, my Instagram is fucked.
Oh yeah, all your reels,
There's
all the
so
snow bunnies
many
in your
farting
reels.
videos, so many feet videos. Oh, stop.
Okay.
But yeah, I think watching that much porn is damaging, and I think it has an effect on me. I may be slightly in denial by how much it's affected my view on sex, which I'm still... Don't make a noise. I'm still like coming to terms with mostly. But I think the main thing is that it's so accessible and I do it so much that it's pushed away that feeling of a desire for sex in my personal life.
Yeah.
And the kind of belief that sex is something that I can do or that I can picture myself having.
Yeah.
Because it's just something I watch.
I think what you told me was really interesting about how like it's like you watch so much porn, you're like so desensitized to it, and you actually remove yourself completely from it. Like as you said before, like you can't see yourself in that situation of being, you know, like the person who is like a person who is engaging in sex. And I think that like that's not true. Like you deserve to have your hole filled or fill a hole.
I'm just a fajoshi at the end of the day.
But it's like, you know, I just like that. I think that's what like an overconsumption, an unhealthy overconsumption of porn does, is like it just like it makes you feel like, I mean, you've become a voyeur now. You don't even feel like someone who is capable of having sex. And maybe because, you know, maybe the more that you watch, the more hardcore the videos get, like the less sterile the videos are. Because you're not hitting that same dopamine. Like, you know, when you first start watching porn, it's like, okay, like let's say you're just watching like two straight people have very basic sex, but then it's like the more that you watch it, your brain is not receiving that dopamine that you get from watching it. You're not getting turned on. You have to keep watching more. You have to go harder. You have to go deeper. You have to go darker. You know, it goes into bareback. It goes into anal. It goes into gangbang. It goes into bukkake. Like, you know, it goes into any sort of fetish, like a race fetish, like age play, like age regressing, you know, CNC. Like that's what I'm saying. Like a fisting, like, but latex leather glove, PVC leather glove fisting. F pig bottom bitch, but that's what I'm trying to say, Ethan. Like you're like that is like the pipeline of like where it keeps going, and it's not good for you, you know? Like this is what turned me off of watching porn, because trust me, look at me. I started watching porn when I was 10 years old. I think when I was like maybe even 9. The first porn that I ever watched was hentai. I was all over it. Like anime, manga, like eki or whatever, hentai, like bitch, I was yaoi, yuri, like I was all over that. I like you know, as you can tell, like look at me, I look like someone who had unrestricted access to the internet as a child. That's a child, that's an ugly pimply bitch. But then yeah, so I used to be so into porn when I was younger, and I was watching it from like 9, 10 to like maybe 13 or 14. But then what really clicked for me was like, well, one, I just watched everything online at that point, and it was disgusting. Like I felt disgusting. I didn't feel good about myself. And secondly, I was like, I started to think about like the ethicality of porn. And I was like, you know, how much of this that is accessible and on the internet right now was consensually uploaded? How many of the people in these videos consented to the sex? A lot of times, it's not a lot. So much revenge porn gets posted all the time. And so many people, like there have been so many cases. Like there was a big case with Pornhub where this girl sued them because she was sexually assaulted as a child. They uploaded her video. It got millions of views. And then that video was like online forever. She could never get rid of it, you know? And then like there's also so many cases where like porn stars, like they get paid like peanuts for the videos that they do, where they have to do the most horrendous, disgusting, sexually deviant acts you could possibly imagine. Meanwhile, like the websites and their producers who upload these videos and have these like photos and videos of them, make money and make millions off of them, right? Like it's so unethical. Truly, Ethan, it's very unethical. Like if you really love women, if you really respect women, that's something that you think about. Yeah. For real, you know? So that's what completely turned me off, because I'm like, this doesn't make me feel good thinking about these things and like realizing that there is always somebody paying a price on the other end. For us to have unrestricted free access to porn, there are always people who are getting undercut and undermined and fucked over, you know, and it's not okay. That's why like I like when people have OnlyFans, because pussy should cost money. Tits should cost money. Like we should not be allowed to watch porn for free. Why do we watch porn for free? Like I don't understand. Like no, like it's a service at the end of the day. Like we should be paying for a service in the same way that you pay for food, in the same way that you know, pay for a fucking like pay for fucking clothes and whatever. We should fucking pay for porn always, you know? So I hate when people think that they're entitled to see other people naked for free or have that service for free. You should never have any service for free, you dumb fuck.
Damn.
For real, no, like, but really, Ethan. Like,
yes, I know. I'm fucking addicted to porn. It's not about.
I know, but I'm just telling you. I'm not mad at you, but I'm just saying that like this is like really important to think about, and like, you know, you shouldn't use this as a crutch to rely on in order to, you know, feel sexual or be turned on and stuff like that, because you deserve to have real sexual experiences, you know, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
porn is holding you back from being your best gay self. Real tea.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And it's all linked to a lack of confidence and a lack of self-esteem. Like if you really want to beat your self-esteem issues, it's not about bulking up and eating 3-5 meals a day and going to the gym. It's about stop watching porn. Okay. That's fetish content. That's actually fetish content. Stop. We're not doing that.
Sexualizing everything that breathes.
Literally,
but yeah, no, I think yeah, watching the amount of porn I would watch would push away my want to have sex and be horny in general, because it was more just like a habitual thing. And then I think that's kind of stopped me from dealing with my confidence issues in the realm of, being intimate with other people. So I think it's like just a step-by-step thing. But yeah, I solemnly swear I will beat this demon inside of me.
I mean, you've been doing okay. Like when you messaged me and said that you jerked off to music.
Yeah.
I masturbate to music all the time. Like I listen to music all the time when I'm whacking off. It feels good. It's like you listen to a song that you listened to when you had sex in the past, and it like takes you back, But then again, I have so many real life sex memories in my head that I will never need porn for the rest of my life, because I will just think about those. So you need to go out and create those memories too, so that you don't keep relying on porn, But also then again, like I feel like I'm pretty easy. Like I'm naturally like I can just be turned on just like that any minute. Sorry, I can't click very well. But it's easier for me. I don't necessarily need like a visual stimulus. I just like think about something and then it just happens.
Yeah, no, sometimes I just need like visual stimulus, kind of, so I don't get...
I'm a visual learner. Can I see your boobs?
No, so I don't get distracted, but it's like, yeah, I could listen to music, but I could probably like watch a TV show and do it at the same time, but that feels worse because...
Well, it depends on the TV show, mama. No, I just think like just imagine, like use your imagination. You have a brain, right? You have a brain?
Yeah.
Close your eyes and like imagine yourself being fingered. Hold my hand.
Ouch.
Hold my hand.
Ow.
Like close your eyes and imagine yourself being fingered, right? Somebody like... Somebody licking their fingers, their long fingers, and then slowly putting them inside you.
How many?
Like, we'll start off with one, and then as your hole expands, then they put a second one in, and then, I don't know, you're kissing or you're fucking touching their body or their
It's too much. It's too much.
Ethan, this is how you get turned on without porn. This is how you do it. You think about getting fucked.
It was too real.
Bitch, we need to beat this. We need to beat this. We need to beat this. You need to beat it.
I'm working on beating it less.
No, it's okay to masturbate. It's okay to jerk off, but it's not okay to constantly rely on porn. It's rotting your brain from the inside out, mama. Okay? Like for real.
Oh,
Think more about sex. Imagine sex without porn. Just think about it.
Yeah.
That's the best, that's the most ethical way. Like if you need a visual stimuli, that is the most ethical way to do it. Even Gordy and Lala were talking about they read manhwa now.
What's that?
Manhwa. It's like the stories, like it's like erotica stories, but it's like Korean.
Smart.
Korean erotica smart. Yeah. Like that's what you do. It's ethical. It's fucking ethical. You're reading books. You're reading words.
Read.
Go.
But I'll find an alternative. Maybe an audiobook.
Why don't you just like listen? I'll make a moaning compilation from the podcast of every time I've moaned, and I'll just like you can listen to that.
I've already made it.
Okay. I didn't know that you could edit videos.
You act like editing is witchcraft.
Hey, not everyone can do it. Oh my God, we are so over time, by the way. I'm so sorry. But I did want Ethan to talk about this. Everybody, please cheer Ethan on as he keeps going with his journey. Just know that you're valid and I love you and it's okay. It's okay. And I accept you for who you are. And like, I do accept you. I do.
You seem like you're trying to convince yourself as you're saying.
No, I do. Like, and I want you to be able to overcome this because I think it will really help you. Are you fucking listening to me, twink?
Yes, I'm also thinking of sex at the same time I'm practicing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm working on it, man.
Well, I'm always here to support you. I'm always here for you, you know. But please just communicate with me. Like, don't stop communicating where you're at. You know?
Yeah, of course. I'll keep you updated.
Like, he watched porn the other day and he purposely didn't tell me, that little bitch. Because you didn't want to feel shame. You know what? Shame for shame for shame.
I would have told you I'm going to do it and I would have done it anyways. I would have gone do not disturb. Ow!
Yeah, what if I took away your privileges?
Like, what?
Like, I wouldn't sit on your face anymore.
Oh, stop.
I'm serious. If you keep watching porn, I will stop dry humping you. I will not let you do compression therapy on me.
I'll stop watching porn. Done.
You break your phone in half. Like, anyways, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, fuck what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Shout out to everyone.
Yes, shout out everyone. Have a beautiful day. And we will see you next week. Bye.